We are just trying to get situated right now. It's been a crazy day for the broadcasting team, but looks like we're back on it here with Shane Riley and
.10 lead here in the second. So it is working. It is working. Yes. There's Tyler Schmidt, who scores the bucket for 2. Okay.
I don't think they're sound right now.
Taking up the ball is Elijah Martin. Martin now gets the ball back with the green shoes, who gives it out to Maloney. Now back, that is Cade Blessblatt. Bryce Blatt, and who quickly passed it back to Mike Menmo. And there will be a foul here that will go against the Firebirds. Checking in is Chris Cada. The Phantoms are 8-4 this season as the number 6 seed. The Firebirds are 13-7 as they head into this game. Phoenixville will look to inbound here, and they will do so. They get the ball to Mayo. Mayo now goes to work, throws it underneath,
nice
and there's
pass
a 2.
there.
And that 2 was made by Kate Breezeblatt, who now makes
Chris
it a 6-point
Cada,
game.
the speedy senior, takes up the ball to McDermott. McDermott back to Cada. Cada to McDermott. Schmidt out wide. Back to McDermott. Sheed in the corner. Oh. Ball's deflected by Phoenixville. Looks like it's staying with Ghost, though. And McDermott is inbounding the ball. Ryan Coolhan checks in. Coolhan checks in for Dylan Sheed. Coolhan is the big senior. Watch him from the three-point line. He's dangerous. Tyler Schmidt with the ball here. Tyler Schmidt to McDermott. Schmidt in the corner.
Foul will be... Sorry, Tommy.
Score is 18-12. The scoreboard camera is not working, so we're going to have to keep you updated often.
Yep.
Right now it's 18-12 Holy Ghost.
Foul will be called on number 22, Elijah Martin of the Phantoms. Their coach is Eric Burnett. Dave Shabansky, Tommy Palermo joining with you. Our third guy, James, is not with us today. And like I said, we do, as you said, Tommy, we do apologize for the
Cato from 3. No good.
Cada misses, and the bucket is picked up by the Phantoms. There goes Elaine down the other way. Quickly gives the ball off to Mayo. Mayo drives, swatted by Cada. Cada almost got the steal. Back out to be on the 3. Phantoms trying to pass here, and they will get the ball successfully in the hands of Alain.
Phantoms. That's a cool name. It's the Ghost for the Phantoms.
It is. Alain goes to work against Schmidt, who gets the ball back to Mayo. Mayo gives the ball off, now driving, and was forced out there was Alain. Back out underneath, being guarded by Cada, and he was fouled. Chris Cada fouls one of the Phantoms. That appears to be going to the line will be Dallas Maloney, who will shoot 2 at the line.
Dallas Maloney.
As I said, the Phantoms are 8-4 heading into this game. The Firebirds are 13-7. Maloney makes the first one.
Bringing it to 18-13, Holy Ghost. Now, Phoenixville appears to be coming back just a little bit here. They were down 8 at one point.
Second one by Maloney is missed, and rebound will be picked up by Liam Huey.
And it's going to stay with the Phoenixville Phantoms. Some controversy on the court.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going down here.
So the refs call that Liam Huey was the last one to touch the ball. Coming out of the game is Xavier Mayo, who will check out for the Phantoms.
Oh, and Ghost gets the ball back.
And apparently, either the refs didn't signal what their original call was, what it looked like, and apparently Liam Huey and the Firebirds will keep the ball.
A little bit of confusion there, but Kish Cato with the ball to Riley on the wing. Schmidt tries to get it down low to Huey. Passes out to Riley. Riley working here. Back out to Schmidt to Riley on the wing. Riley to Schmidt. Cato. Back to Schmidt. Back to Riley. Back to Huey. Huey drives. Layup.
Good move by Liam Huey, who will now go to the line to shoot 2. So 18-13 is your score with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left here in period number 2, quarter number 2. Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Dave Shabansky, Tommy Palermo joining you here for this one, playoff basketball.
Tight squeeze here. I came right from lacrosse practice. That's why I'm wearing shorts. If you probably can't see me, but
Huey, first one at the line is made. Out there for the Firebirds is Coolhan, Kada, Huey, Schmidt, and Shane Riley. So this, of course, win
score
to go
is
home.
19-13.
Win or go home for the Firebirds. Yep. Coach Chapman now with 901 wins in his 43rd season. Hit 900 the other day against Doc Mennonites. The Firebirds then went on the road to finish up their regular season against New Hope Soulbury, and they won that game 47-41. It was close there for a little bit in that game. Firebirds pulled that one out and finished the season at 13-7.
Ryan Coolhan got the board there, but it looks like he went early, so it's going to be Phantom Ball.
Speaking of Coolhan, players to watch in this one are Ryan Coolhan. He's had a really good past 2 games, especially the home game against Doc Mennonite, where Coach Chapman had his 900th win, and Jack McDermott, who has really been dominant all season. Phantoms have it. They throw it underneath, being guarded by Kada there, and that will be a costly turnover.
Yep. All Phoenixville going to Ghost. Chris Kada inbounding the ball to Shane Riley. Shane Riley also really dangerous. One of the main offensive threats for Holy Ghost. He's been really good from the 3 so far this season, and let's see if he can do some more tonight. Coolhan to Kada. Kada to Schmidt. Kada. Coolhan. Coolhan working. Schmidt up top to Riley on the wing. Ghost moving the ball here. Oh, Schmidt makes a move. Back out to Kada from the corner. 3. And he knocks it down. Nice shot by Chris Kada there.
Chris Kada with the 3, and timeout will be called by the Phantoms.
And Phoenixville, number 23, travels. Ball goes back to Holy Ghost.
Timeout was going to be called for Phoenixville, but apparently the refs just wanted to take a timeout for a second.
And O'Hara comes in for Coolhan. Costly turnover there so far for Phoenixville. They've had a few so far.
22-13 is the score. And there has been a foul committed, and that will go against the Firebirds.
Looks like Ryan O'Hara stepped out of bounds there, and the ball's going the other way for Phoenixville. So Phoenixville turns it over. Ghost turns it right over again. It's even.
You could say that. The Phantoms, the last 3 games, they played on March the 1st. They lost that game 67-49 against Boyerstown, then won against Methanic in high school 42-39 in a close game. In their last game,
Boyerstown, is that right next to Girlerstown?
I have no idea. The last game was on March the 4th. It was a loss 46-35 against Pope John Paul II in Royersford, and they have lost 2 of their last 3 games. Has the Phantoms, and they get the ball back after the Firebird turnover. Rushing down the court, there goes Menmo. Menmo pulls up for the 3 and misses. Rebounds. And the ball will go out of bounds after it hits off of the backboard. And the Firebirds will get the ball back. 22-13 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the second quarter of action. 3 fouls against the home Firebirds, 4 fouls against the visiting Phantoms. Head coach for the Phantoms is Eric Burnett. Schmidt gets the ball back out to Riley. Riley gives it off to Huey. Huey heavily being guarded by Menmo. Kada faked the 3. Now gets the ball back to Riley. Riley drives on the side of the basket and misses. Rebound was picked up there by Will Allain. The foul will go against Liam Huey. It was a rebounding offensive foul there against Huey.
Looks like over the back.
And the Phantoms will inbound. They will inbound to Allain. Taking up the court is Jarrett Orsatti. Orsatti gives the ball off to Allain. Allain back to Menmo. There's a 3 for Allain, and he drills it.
Wow.
And that is Will Allain, the 6-foot senior. Drills it for Phoenixville, and it's a
22-16 game
there you go.
here.
I can't see the visiting score once again.
Ghost still holding on to the lead.
Schmidt gives the ball to O'Hara, gives it to Riley. Riley underneath to the senior Huey. Back out to Schmidt. Schmidt being guarded heavily there.
Riley makes a move. Back to Schmidt. McDermott drives out to Huey, but Huey loses it.
Rebound was taken away by Menmo, as now Phoenixville. Firebirds unhappy with that. Phoenixville now has picked up some momentum within the last minute or two. They still trail by 6. Ball is in the hands of Mike Menmo. Menmo now gives the ball off to Orsatti. Orsatti has it. Now back out to Elaine, being guarded by Schmidt. Allen drives again. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Back out underneath. Fake the mid-range. Back out to Elaine. It was tipped by Schmidt, but it gets back out to Phoenixville. And going up for the shot, but being blocked. And there will be a foul that will go.
What a call there. That
will
was
be a jump ball.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looked like a foul there. Coming into the game will be Dylan Sheed, checking out as Tyler Schmidt. Checking out for the Phantoms will be Josh Warren. Not quite sure who checked in, though. There's a bunch of bodies in front of the net getting ready for this inbound pass.
Now, a year ago, district playoffs, was that the game? Was that the Marple Newtown game?
It was.
Team?
Yeah, it was.
That was an electric game. If you knew about that game, it was really a sight. Tyler Mish put up a performance this time last year.
There was a layup missed by the Phantoms, and they will turn it over. So the Firebirds have the ball with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Again, we're sorry for no scoreboard. 22-16 is the score. And we had some huge technical difficulties tonight with the camera and then the video, or the audio, I should say. But we are back here as the Firebirds and the Phantoms are locked up in a playoff duel.
And Shane Riley and Jack McDermott to Sheed. Back to McDermott. Down low to O'Hara. Passes it out to Riley. Riley working to Huey. Huey across the court to McDermott. And McDermott dribbling back out to Sheed. Huey to McDermott. McDermott, pull up. And it falls.
Good shot right there by Jack McDermott, who gets Holy Ghost up to 24 with 1 minute and 32 seconds left here in this second period.
Jack McDermott, one of the true leaders on this team. He really, hopefully, shows that tonight.
Orsatti drives, being guarded by Jack McDermott. Back out to Elaine. Elaine gives the ball off to, that was Mayo. Mayo tried to get the pass underneath, and here comes Liam. And he will miss the layup.
No good, but Shane Riley gets the offensive board, and it gets blocked.
Rebound was picked up by Menmo, and now has it going the other way for Phoenixville. 60 seconds left here in the half, 60 seconds left here in the quarter. 24-16, the Firebirds lead. Ball is now in the hands of Jackson Caranda. Caranda drives, and he will travel. Ball goes the other way. Liam Huey forced the pressure there, and will walk down the court with 53 seconds left here in the second quarter. Foul is on Mike Menmo.
That was not very cash money of Mike Menmo, more like Mike Venmo.
Out there for the Firebirds, checking in is Coolhan, Cada. Riley, McDermott, and Huey are the other three out there, along with Coolhan and Cada.
And Shane Riley taking up the ball here.
Holy Ghost may hold for one. We'll see.
Yeah. Holy Ghost looking to hold the ball here late. Coolhan to Riley. Riley back to McDermott. And Ghost looks to just hold the ball here, trying to get the last shot of the quarter. Phoenixville not putting much pressure on him yet. Coolhan and Riley with the ball. Score is 24-16. And there's going to be 24 seconds left on the clock. Ghost looking to just run it out. And it looks like Phoenixville is just going to let him. Coolhan back to McDermott. Oh, McDermott with the move. Drives. Back out to Shane. Shane Riley drives. Oh, back out to Cada from three. Yep.
So he's doing a great job at that. Our normal producer was not here today, unfortunately. So it was a rush to get everything together. We had technical difficulties. 24-16. So I think, Tom,
let's get a viewer check.
We are going to be talking throughout halftime.
I think so. Camera is probably on. It's on us right now.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. I think
we only have 51 watching.
Okay. we could talk football. We could talk
We could.
hockey.
You could
Flyers
talk
are in
hockey.
action here in a little bit.
We
But
could talk a lot of stuff.
But most importantly, I think this game in general, 24 to 16. We were watching the game in the office and in the back.
Yep.
Out here 'cause
Yep.
we're taking
We were eating pizza too. It was good.
Exactly. It was really good pizza. But
I love pizza.
Holy Ghost got off to a, what was it, 9-2 lead, 9-0?
Yeah, it was like a 9-0 lead for a while, and then it was like a 16-8 lead. You guys probably couldn't see the scoreboard back then, but Ghost got off to a hot start.
Yeah, so we still cannot see the scoreboard, and we deeply apologize for that. This is a playoff game, win or go home, between the Firebirds and the Phantoms. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I promise this is not our normal streaming setup. It's usually much better. Like I said, our producer is not here today. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Hockey games, bunch of different stuff. Looks like the JV team, or maybe just. Oh no, never mind. That's the Brazies, as Tommy likes.
The Brazies are here.
I don't even know. I don't.
It's supposed to be like the Cameron Crazies, like Duke,
Okay.
but the Ben Salem Brazies.
But they're here today. But it does appear that it's otherclassmen, not just seniors. And the crowd is a decent size here for this playoff game with 8 minutes and 49 seconds left here in this one.
Is it on?
They had problems just a second ago with the video. Hold on. I don't think they can hear those.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can hear
I'd
us,
say.
drop a like.
Okay, they can hear you.
They can hear me. Let's go.
So maybe we'll see some likes. Yeah, they can't hear my mic. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see what's going on. I'll be back. We may have to share that mic. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, looks like we're probably gonna stay tuned. I'm not sure if we know how to get the commercials working, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit. You know, great night here to be at Holy Ghost Prep. Really, you can feel the energy in here. It's electric, if I do say. It is electric. We got the Brazies, the parents, players, coaches. Chapman, now with 900, big sigh of relief. Got over the hurdle. But the season's not over. There's still work to be done, and we'll try to get that work done tonight. Spring sports coming up. Ghost Lacrosse and Ghost Baseball. We plan to have some streams of those teams, so stay tuned. Ghost Lacrosse, team I play for. You got to watch out for them. Should be good. Baseball, also an excellent program we have at Ghost. You have a lot of alumni, very successful baseball players from Ghost. And I'm just talking. Dave went somewhere, so, leave a like, drop a comment if you can. Really, Mr. Burke putting in serious work here. So, Ghost 24-16 actually. 6:23 left. So yeah. Looks like the music cut out. All right. Got whole student section here, and looks like they're all on their phones. The Firebird's also out tonight. Yeah. Great night here at Holy Ghost Prep. Oh. Ultimate. This just in. Don't forget, Ultimate Frisbee, another spring sport starting out. Coached by religion teacher Mr. Krosky. Great teacher Mr. Krosky is. I went to Ireland with Mr. Krosky. But that's besides the point. Holy Ghost Prep Ultimate Frisbee. No, big fan of Ultimate Frisbee. It's like football, but with a Frisbee. And actually really different than football. But yeah. So, Dave looks like he's coming back here. See, you can see him. is on left-hand side of the stage, and he's walking across. Dave comes in. Dave ready to call the game. Dave coming in for a landing. All right. Dave, why don't you just talk for like 5 minutes?
Let's see. I want to see if this mic's working. For everybody at home, we're going to test this mic. Hold on, let me make sure it's on. Okay, let's see if I'm getting audio coming through. What? They might be able to hear me now. I don't know. Okay. All right, sounds good. It is what it is. So make sure to like and subscribe if you can hear me, which is the hope. Firebirds versus the visiting Phoenixville Phantoms, with the score. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that is a good thing. You guys can hear. All right, so the Firebirds are coming out, Tommy. So I guess we'll talk. 24-16 lead, right, Tommy? 24-16. I can't see. Okay, wanted to make sure.
A lot more viewers now. 102
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys came to my school
Phoenixville is 8-4. If you're just joining us, they are two. They haven't played as many games, of course, as the Firebirds have. They are 2-3 on the road. They are the number 6 seed in this tournament for the playoffs, if you will. Holy Ghost Prep is 13-7, and they are 10-2 here at the Chapman Arena. Of course, Coach Chapman of the Firebirds hit 900 wins the other night right here in the Chapman Arena against Doc Mennonite in a 30-point victory over Doc Mennonite. The Firebirds went on to play New Hope's Soulberry, where they also won 47-41. So that was a good thing for the Firebirds as they will get started here for this second half. Yeah, very, very close game, Tommy. 24-16. Again, Phoenixville coming into this as the number 6 seed, and the number 3 seed being in the Firebirds. We'll update you with a bunch of that. Again, we do want to apologize sincerely for the broadcasting difficulties. Me and Tommy not directly having too much to do with that, but the video had some problems that we're trying to figure it out. It's OBS. Our normal producer is not here today. That's usually been here for all of our streaming games. So unfortunately, there's no scoreboard. There's no cool graphics. The camera, we're trying to work out the autofocus. And hopefully, at least, this second half will be much better in terms of getting audio and in terms of getting video. It's warm outside, which is nice. So maybe the weather is having an act up on the stream a little bit. That is a possibility. I love the hot weather, so I won't blame it on that. But the Firebirds, as we said here, lead 24-16 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in halftime. And the teams will be getting ready here soon. Big players in the half so far. We'll first start with the home Firebirds. Ryan O'Hara had a pretty good half. Liam Huey had a good half. And, of course, Jack McDermott had a very good half for the Firebirds. For the Phantoms, the players to watch that we've seen so far is Mike Menmo, number 40, 6'4", senior. Jarrett Orsatti, 5'7", senior. Number 3 has also done a really good job for them. Number 22, Elijah Martin, 5'7", senior. And last but not least, Will Allain or Allin, number 11, 6-foot senior. I do apologize once again. If Phoenixville, whatever, I do apologize for that. Usually I get the pronunciations before the game, but once again, this was kind of a thing where we didn't have a producer. We were scrambling to get that set out. But we are here for second half basketball action here between the Phantoms and the Firebirds.
High-flying abilities, three-point shots, hoops, scoring, defense, crowd,
Electric. All right. Checking in for the Phantoms to start the half will be Xavier Mayo, Allain, Menmo, and the other two Phantoms appear maybe to be Josh Warren. It is Josh Warren. Another Phantom is covering his number on his jersey. But it does appear that other Phantom is Elijah Martin. For the Firebirds, it's McDermott, Huey, Sheed, O'Hara, and Shane Riley with a fresh 8 minutes on period number 3. Jack McDermott will take the ball from the inbound of Shane Riley. That was almost stolen there. There's a 3 by Shane Riley, and the rebound. And Huey is fouled. Liam Huey has been fouled many times in this game. Huey will go to the line to shoot another 2. The foul will go against Will Elaine, and that is the correct pronunciation from Mr. Barry Bessler, a wonderful PA announcer in the Chapman Arena. So Elaine. I don't think he'll mind that. That's a positive compliment. Huey misses the first one for the Firebirds. He'll go to the line to shoot his second. This is coming out of half. Firebirds will try to keep the pedal on the metal, averaging 12 points per quarter in the first half. And the Phantoms will try to come out, picking up on the momentum that they had in the back half of that second quarter. Huey makes the second. Taking up the court is Elijah Martin. Martin gives the ball off to Elaine. Elaine gives the ball off to Menmo, and he was blocked by Ryan O'Hara. O'Hara misses, and the rebound was picked up by Mayo. Now the other way back to Menmo. Menmo gives the ball off to Martin, and there is a wide open 3, and he drills it. That is Xavier Mayo, the 6'3 junior, who drills the 3 and puts the Phantoms back within 6. Three. Firebirds could not exchange threes. Elaine takes the ball the other way, gives it off to Martin. Martin stops, being guarded by Jack McDermott, who gives it back out to the man who just shot the 3. That's Mayo. Mayo drives towards the basket, is fouled, and one. And that will be Xavier Mayo, number 21, will go to the line to shoot 1. He makes the 2, and he'll try to make it 6 points coming out of the quarter, or coming out of the half. Timeout called by the Firebirds. And this is not what you want here if you are Coach Tony Chapman of the Firebirds, or also the Firebird faithful. At home, make sure to like and subscribe coming out of the half. Ghost Nation. Dave Shabansky, Tommy Palermo joining you here for the second half of action. James McKenna, our third, is not here today, unfortunately. There's our producer. A lot of guys absent. We'll try to get them back here soon for future sports games. Coming out of the timeout, it's Sheed. Well, there will be hockey games. This is a playoff. Win or go home. It's Shane Riley, Jack McDermott, Dylan Sheed, Liam Huey, and Ryan O'Hara. The 5 out there for the Firebirds. The Firebird himself comes up and bangs on the table. Going to the line to shoot his extra one at the line, try to make it 3 overall points after drilling the layup, is Mayo. And Mayo will make the 3. He's now scored the first 6 points of this half for the Phantoms. Oh, yeah, we should update on score. They can't see it at home. Back out to Shane Riley. Riley fakes the 3. Riley gives it off to McDermott, who gives it back off to Huey. Firebirds need a bucket. Here's Elaine over to Martin. Martin lost it, and Elaine will make the layup. And all of a sudden, the Phantoms are within 1. McDermott. They are loud, I'll tell you that. Ryan Coulihan checks in for the Firebirds. Firebirds will keep it. Riley will inbound to Jack McDermott. McDermott gives it off to Sheed. Firebirds need a bucket. They give it to Ryan O'Hara. Back out to McDermott. Back out to Riley. Riley now gives it back underneath to O'Hara. Pass out for McDermott for 3. And Jack McDermott drills the much-needed bucket. Elaine gives the ball off to Menmo. Now back in the hands of Martin. Martin gives the ball back off to Elaine. Elaine being guarded by Dylan Sheed. Back out to Mayo, I believe that is, going against Coulihan. Coulihan is the bigger size there. Back out to Mayo. It's tipped by Riley. Crowd silences. For three. Misses that time. Rebound was tipped by Sheed. Now the other way, that's Mayo. Mayo misses the two. Riley gives the ball off to McDermott. McDermott now takes it the other way for the Firebirds, who gives it back to Riley. 5 minutes left here in period number 3. 28-24 lead for the home Firebirds. O'Hara got a piece of it. Now taking another way is Elaine. Elaine has Mayo. Mayo fakes and does a nice move against O'Hara. Mayo is 8 points in this half. Timeout called by the Firebirds. Second one of the half. Flyers are getting ready to take on the Buffalo Sabres in the Wells Fargo Center. Nice to see fans there as well. Buffalo. I think that's just the Bills. 28-26 is the score with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left here in period number 3. The Phantoms have had a hot start to the half. They've scored 10 points in the half to Holy Ghost just 4. And they've made up the lead here to just trail by 2. Coming out of the timeout called by Coach Tony Chapman with 901 wins, Coolahan, McDermott, Riley, O'Hara, and Sheed. And for the Phantoms, it appears that it's Warren, Martin, Mayo, Elaine, and that also appears to be Mike Menmo at the far end of the court. I've heard of it. Was that on Nickelodeon? Okay. Yeah. I never saw it though. I don't think. Firebirds need a bucket and they'll get it. Ryan O'Hara. Martin has the ball for the Phantoms, being guarded by McDermott. Martin gives the ball to Elaine. It was tipped, not stolen, though, by Dylan Sheed, playing great defense right now. Sheed keeping up with Elaine. Now it's back out to O'Hara, who physically guards. That is Mayo. Mayo gets the ball back out to Martin, who now wants to calm down the pace with a little bit more than 4 minutes left here in period number 3. It's a 30-26 game. Elaine has the ball back out, and that should be a travel, and it will go the other way. The travel will go against Mike Menmo. Okay, there was not a travel. It was a foul on Elijah Martin, number 22. It was an off-ball foul there against the Phantoms. With 4 minutes left here in period number 3. What a move! Unfortunately, it missed, and now the other way goes the Phantoms. Ball is now in the hands of Mayo, who fakes the 3, got Coolahan to bite. Now gives the ball back out underneath the basket. Back to Menmo for 3. Mike Menmo misses. Rebound by Jack McDermott. Firebirds have a 4-on-5, and he drills it. Shane Riley drills the 3. Ball is in the hands of Elaine, who goes to work against Sheed. Firebirds needed that 3 by Riley, and they got it. Elaine now goes to work against O'Hara. Now Elaine goes back, gives it off to Mayo. Mayo going to work against Jack McDermott. There's a 3 for Elaine, and he drills it. That is Will Elaine, number 11, 6-foot senior for the Phantoms, drills the 3 and puts the Phantoms back within 4. It's in 3 exchange out there right now for both teams. Phoenixville is loud, I'll tell you. What a move. Sheed, though, does miss. Quick pass up the court. Driving that was Braceblatt, who misses the layup. Two minutes, 14 seconds left. So a long 2. It misses for O'Hara. If you're just joining us, Phoenixville number 6 in the playoffs. Holy Ghost number 3. Menmo will be fouled by Shane Riley. Second team foul for the Firebirds. 33-29 is the score. Once again, if you're just joining us, Firebirds 13-7 are the number 3 seed. Tyler Schmidt checks in for the Firebirds. And the Phoenixville Phantoms are 8-4 again. They played less games, but they are number 6 seed. Their head coach is Eric Burnett. Ball was inbounded. Now driving towards the basket is Caranda, and he will travel. There's like 20 Brazies here tonight, right? Something like that. Cada checks in for Coolahan for the Firebirds, as they'll look to have some energy here with 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in period number 3. Firebirds lead 33-29. O'Hara was fouled. The foul will either go against Briesblatt. It is against Cade Briesblatt, who will commit the foul. Briesblatt, number 24, the 5'7" senior for the Phantoms, who are wearing the away black jerseys with the white numbers and the white logo across the chest. Schmidt gives the ball back off to Riley. Riley drives with a little bit more than 60 seconds left here in period number 3. Firebirds hold a 4-point lead. Shane Riley for 3, and he drills it. Shane Riley drills the 3. Elaine now gives the ball off to Briesblatt with now 70 seconds left here in period number 3. 36-29 lead. Schmidt goes to work here against, I believe that is Briesblatt. That was Elaine, and Elaine will create the offensive foul. Elaine had a really good first half, but he struggled here to start this second half. And the all-star player for the Phantoms so far has been Xavier Mayo here in this second half. 63 seconds left here in period number 3. 36-29 lead. 4 fouls have been committed by Phoenixville, just 2 for the home Firebirds. We're here in the Chapman Arena, playoff basketball. McDermott gives the ball off to Riley. Riley gives the ball off to Schmidt. Now Schmidt back out to Riley. Firebirds will try to maybe hold for 1 here. No, they're driving fast. Schmidt gives it back off to Riley. Riley drives, passes back out, and he did step out of bounds, did Shane Riley. With 44.5 seconds left here in period number 3, Firebirds do not want to give up any big points here.
My mic was turned off for a while.
Your mic was turned off?
For probably this whole quarter.
Tommy.
So that's my bad. Hopefully you can hear me now. Shout out to Seamus McDermott for telling me that my mic was off.
Sham. There's a 3, and that was missed.
Oh.
The 3 was taken by Caranda. The ball gets back in the hands, gives it off to Briesblatt. There's a 3 from Menmo, who is fouled. And Mike Menmo not only gets the 3,
Venmo,
but we'll go to the line to shoot the extra.
That's a 4-point play by Venmo. You don't see that every day.
There are a lot of Phoenixville fans.
Or
in
Menmo.
attendance.
I said Venmo. Menmo, sorry. I'm messing his name up. Menmo.
Coolahan will check in for Huey. Also checking in this game is number 15, who does not have his name on the roster for Phoenixville, but he is number 15. One at the line for Menmo. We'll try to make it a 3-point game, and he will. And I talked about you don't want to give up any big plays there after the turnover when Riley walked out of bounds.
And the
Firebirds give up 4 points in 1 possession.
36-33. And 15 seconds left on the clock here. Shane Riley looking to take the last shot. McDermott take the last shot. McDermott drives. Oh, McDermott from 3.
And he
Bang,
drills it.
And he knocks
you
it
needed
down.
a response, and you got it. There was a long 3 that hit off the Raptors. Almost hit off the light bulb. It was taken from beyond half court. We have 149 people watching. We have 9 likes but 4 dislikes, Tommy.
What?
I'm
4
imagining
dislikes?
that is probably based on the camera just
Trolls.
having problems. Mr. McDermott doing a great job as always working the camera, but usually it will be much better, but our producer is not here today. 39-30, Tommy, I can't see the number. Is that 6?
39-33.
33, okay. Well, I thought it was a 6-point lead, and it is.
Let's go, 145. Let's get that like to dislike ratio up. Colin Galingo, Sr., making his way to the announcing table. He's going to ask me a question. Let's see what he says. Kyle?
I think he may want you to
And
turn
he
the
leaves.
mic off.
No, he leaves.
I think that's what it was.
Yep. Bye, Kyle.
Yeah, I knew I got that one right. Fresh 8 minutes, last quarter of basketball here, 39-33. This is a tournament. The playoff bracket, Firebirds are the number 3 seed. The Phoenixville Phantoms are the number 6 seed. The Firebirds, if they do win, the next game, I believe, is scheduled to be on Thursday. And that is the case.
Tonso.
If a win,
Jump on it. Jump on
Firebirds
it.
will then play on Thursday. We'll see, though, how this score goes. Holy Ghost or Phoenixville will play the winner of Chester and Marple Newtown. Tommy, we were just talking about that.
Marple Newtown,
is
first
the 7th
game
seed
against Ghost Lacrosse
this year.
You better
And
watch.
Chester is number 2. Martin goes to work, gives the ball back off to Menmo. Martin being guarded by Kada. Now switches. There was a pass to Breesblatt, and Breesblatt will make the 2.
Breesblatt.
Or sorry, that was Caranda. My bad. Jackson Caranda makes the 2. Breesblatt checked out there on that to end the third quarter.
And guess
Aiden
who's
Graham
checked in the game?
The Graham Cracker.
Aiden Graham. Aiden Graham back down to O'Hara. O'Hara to Kada.
Thought he was going to take
Riley.
it to Kada.
Riley to Graham. Back to Schmidt.
Good defense by the Phantoms.
Great defense by the Phantoms. And
Ball was
Ghost
lost.
loses the ball.
It was tipped. Martin got the ball off to Menmo, who was fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Mike Menmo and Xavier Mayo have been the 2 big scorers here so far in the second half for Phoenixville. Aiden Graham commits the foul for the Firebirds.
Some noise by the Brazies and Menmo. Drain the free throw after
First
his
one
foul three-point
at
shot.
the line by Menmo is made.
And your score right now is 39-30. I think 7. No, 7 if he makes this shot here.
Other for the Firebirds is McDermott, Tyler Schmidt. Looks like O'Hara, Kada, and the other player is Shane Riley, I believe. The second at the line for Menmo, and he misses the second. Rebound, though, is picked up by the Phantoms, being heavily
good
pushed
defense by Ghost.
O'Hara.
I think they called that time
But a
out
foul
a
was
little
committed.
late, but foul on Ghost.
Foul is against Ryan O'Hara, the senior. And the Phantoms will keep the ball here after the miss at the line by Menmo. Dylan Shee checks in for Chris Kada. And Elijah Martin will inbound the ball here for the Phantoms. Phoenixville trails by just 3.
Yep.
Martin looks for an open, and he gets it. That is Caranda. Caranda just made the mid-range a couple seconds ago. We'll give the ball back off to Martin with 7 minutes left here in period number 4, 39-36 lead for the home Firebirds. That's Elaine. Elaine gives the ball back off to Menmo. Menmo being guarded by Schmidt. Now going to work is Menmo. Menmo for the jump mid-range, and he drills it, and he puts Phoenixville within 1. McDermott takes the other way for the Firebirds. McDermott now gives it off to Shane Riley. It's a loud atmosphere in here. Phoenixville is kind of out-louding. They are out-louding, if that's even a phrase. It's not, but, being more loud, I guess you could say.
I don't know if you've heard a bench this loud before.
Yeah, it is very loud in here for Phoenixville. Ball was stolen by Caranda. Caranda takes the other way for Phoenixville. He will miss the 2. But it was tipped by Shane Riley to the hands of Menmo, and Phoenixville has a lead.
40-39, 6 minutes left in the fourth.
The Firebirds are rattled right now. You can tell.
Yeah.
Coach Tony Chapman may call a timeout here. 6 minutes left here. Riley just trying to settle the game down. Gives it off to McDermott. McDermott gives the ball out to Schmidt. Schmidt gives it back off to McDermott. The Firebird needs to get the crowd into the game for the Firebirds because they're out of it.
And
Sheed
Riley
gives it back off to Riley.
and
Riley
McDermott
to
with the ball.
McDermott.
Hara down low to Schmidt.
Thought he was going to take
makes
it.
a move back to McDermott. McDermott pulls up from 3. No good, but Sheed gets the board.
And he
Tough
is
board.
fouled. It will be a floor
he's gonna be
foul,
fouled.
I believe.
Ghost will retain possession.
Foul is against number 41, Jackson Caranda, the 6'3 junior. Good look by McDermott there to try to shoot the 3. O'Hara gives the ball off to Shane Riley for 3, and it misses. Rebound is picked up by the Phantoms. And they have it going the other way with less than 5 minutes and a half here in period number 4. It's a 40-39 lead for the visiting number 6 seed Phantoms against the number 3 seeded Firebirds. It's Schmidt, Sheed, it's win or go home, and the ball will go the other way. Good way to force pressure. And apparently, It will stay with Phoenixville. They're on the floor. Ref first signaled it went the other way, but it didn't look like that, and the correct call was made, and the ball will stay with Phoenixville. Unfortunately for Holy Ghost, Phoenixville will keep the ball. Elaine looks to inbound. He will underneath the basket to Menmo, and Menmo makes it two. Holy Ghost trails by 3 with 5 minutes left here in quarter number 4.
Holy Ghost down
Timeout
3.
called by the Firebirds.
And Phoenixville is bringing the energy so far. That was honestly a great comeback. Started in the third quarter, orchestrated by Mayo. Some great plays by Menmo there. And great performance by Menmo. That 3 that he got fouled on was really a turning point for Phoenixville. And Ghost
has looked shocked, really.
Yeah, a little bit.
The Phoenixville has a lot of fans here, and their bench is loud. Our bench has been quiet, and I can imagine that's what it is right now for Coach Tony Chapman. With 901 wins, he's been here before. In a playoff game, it's win or go home. And, I mean, the team right now getting a message. They're only down by 3, so it is a one-possession game. Firebirds are 13-7 heading into this one. Phoenixville does have the better win percentage as they come into this game 8-4, even having played less games. Phoenixville is 2-3 on the road. Phoenixville has lost 2 of their past 3 games, though. Their only win did come against Methodican High School. It was in Methodican came into the game with a record of 8-5. They won that game 42-39, but they just played Pope John Paul II in Royersford, a 12-1 squad. They only lost 1 game, and the Phantoms played them in a very good game. They only lost by 11, but it was close throughout most of that game.
And Sheed with the ball here. Sheed passes it to O'Hara. O'Hara driving a little here, and Sheed to McDermott.
Firebirds need a
Riley
bucket.
with the ball. Oh, excuse me. And O'Hara down low. Back out to Sheed to McDermott. Ghost moving the ball here. Sheed pump fakes. Shoots up. No good.
I mean, it's just a hard look to score there, too. Great defense by the Phantoms.
Yeah.
And now taking it the other way is Martin. Martin is in no particular hurry for Phoenixville. He'll give the ball off to Caranda. And a foul was committed on the play by the Firebirds. It will be their 7th team foul. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Elaine. The foul was committed against Dylan Sheed.
And I think he's 1-1 here.
1, yes, you're right. 1 at the line. Thank you, Tommy. Elaine shooting 1 at the line. We'll try to make it a 2-possession game. And Elaine will make it.
And we'll get a second shot.
Is in the building.
Yep. And just like that, Phoenixville up 5.
Yeah.
Riley gets the ball to McDermott to O'Hara down low. O'Hara pulls up. No good.
It's very bad shots right now for the Firebirds. They're contested, and they're not getting to the basket, which is something they love to do.
Yeah.
And Elijah Martin has the ball right now. Gives it off. Back out. I believe that's Elaine. Back out to Martin, being guarded by McDermott. Tried a little shimmy move. Didn't get it. Back in the hands of Caranda. Caranda gives the ball off to Elaine, being guarded by Sheed. Firebirds need a stop. Faking the 3. And a travel was called, and maybe that's what the Firebirds needed.
That could turn it around here.
Jackson Caranda
a little bit of
commits the
momentum
travel.
swing for the Firebirds, hopefully. At least could be.
3 minutes and 39
Shane Riley
seconds.
tying his shoe. You think he's using bunny ears or?
I don't know. Huey checks out. Kada checks in.
I use bunny ears. I'm not afraid to say it.
901 wins for Coach Tony Chapman. Let's see if him and his team can pull one out. Sheed
through his legs.
loses the ball.
And
Menmo
McDermott
goes
chasing
to the
him.
bucket.
Oh, McDermott
Steal.
gets a steal. McDermott takes the other way fast. To Sheed. Back to McDermott down low. McDermott handles the ball. Tough layup by McDermott. Surprised there was no call on that layup there.
Yeah, and right now it's really just bad shots, and I don't know how many times you could say it. The last couple losses for the Firebirds, the problem has been turnovers.
Yep. Timeout Phoenixville.
Is that 44 or 43, Tommy?
It's going to be 44-39.
Okay, that's
Phoenixville with the lead here.
3 minutes
4
and 8
point
seconds.
lead. Yep, 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now, something to note, both teams are not in the foul penalty. They're not in double digits. And both teams are not all that close. Firebirds have 3 fouls to get
But Ghost
before.
is 1-1.
Yes. Yeah. But they have 3 fouls to get until they reach double digits. And it appears that the visiting Phantoms are at 6.
They're at 5.
5. Okay, again, I'm blocked by the backboard here.
It's okay,
Great game
Dave.
by the number 3 Firebirds and the number 6 Phantoms. It's been a locked-up duel so far. Firebirds started this game with a 9-0 lead. And here we are in the second half. It's been a great burst of speed by Eric Burnett's Phantoms, who have really done a good job to come out here with a bunch of energy here in the second half.
Yeah.
And the credit for the Phantoms has to be to Will Elaine and Xavier Mayo and Mike Menmo.
I mean, the
who has
Phantoms
gotten
were
them
just
back into
playing
this
with
one.
no energy in the first half. But
And
they really turned it around, and some of them must have been set at
In-
halftime.
yeah. And something I have to note, the Phantoms are coming off of playing a 12-1 team.
Yeah.
So it wasn't against, just any squad. It was against a 12-1 team. They only lost 1 game all year. And the Phantoms have that class edge right now, and that could be driving them towards this momentum shift. Firebirds need a bucket.
And the
Riley.
Firebirds are the 3 seed. Phantoms
Yeah.
are the 6 seed.
Yep, but Phantom has played well in that last game, even though it was a loss. Sheed looks to make a play here. Sheed gives the ball off to Riley. Riley now back to Sheed here in the guts of the game.
O'Hara down low.
Ryan O'Hara.
Nice bucket by O'Hara.
It was a much-needed bucket. It's a
Ghost
one-possession
needed that
game.
for sure. O'Hara with a great move, post move to the basket. And
Martin-
fundamental Ghost basketball there.
Martin takes the ball up to Caranda. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. Elaine being guarded by Sheed. Now back out to Martin. Now once again back out to, that is underneath to Maloney, who checks back in. Now it's back out for Phoenixville with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in quarter number 4. Both benches are into this game. Caranda has the ball being guarded by Kada. Back up to Elaine. The clock is ticking fastly here, and a foul was committed
Yep.
here by the Firebirds.
Looks like Phoenixville, were they trying to burn clock there?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Questionable call considering Phoenixville's only up 3 and there's still 2 minutes
Yeah,
left
but they
in
know
this
that the
game.
Firebirds are 1-1 at the line.
I mean, that's true, but still. It's a little early to be trying to waste clock.
Sheed checks out. Coolhand checks in. At the line is number 22, Elijah Martin, who has had a pretty good game here for Phoenixville. And his first at the line
No
is
good.
missed. Rebound is picked up by Coolhan.
And things about this matchup just keep getting funnier. Firebirds, also called Phoenixes. And they're
There's a
playing
3 from
Phoenixville.
Shane Riley, and it misses. Rebound was fought for by Coolhan, but he loses it.
And
O'Hara
Coolhan-
fights for it,
my.
and it's picked up by Menmo,
Timeout.
who was
What?
then fouled.
Timeout, Phoenixville. Phoenixville. Oh, what is.
Foul is on Jack
What is the
McDermott.
call
The foul
here?
was committed against Menmo, and both
Oh.
teams will walk the floor.
That's questionable.
And now you're on the slip and slide, if you will,
Yep.
with a 44-41 game. Fouls are now being committed. With a little bit less than 120 seconds left here in this one, Firebirds have now committed 9 fouls. They are in the 1-1 right now, and they are
Menmo
close
has
to double
been
digits
pretty good
in
from
fouls.
the free throw line so far.
Menmo misses.
But I jinxed him because he misses.
And the Brazies played a role in that.
Yep,
it
the
seemed
Brazies
like.
definitely played a role in that. And McDermott takes with the ball here.
Firebirds need a bucket.
McDermott to O'Hara down low. Back to Riley. And McDermott with the ball. McDermott drives to O'Hara. And Coolhand to Kada.
Firebirds are making some risky passes here.
Yep. And
Cross-court
Riley
passes are not the move in a close game.
And Coolhand back to O'Hara. O'Hara to Kada.
Clock is being very wasted.
Oh,
And the ball was
it's
tipped.
gonna stay with Ghost though.
And it will stay with Ghost. Yep. So 44-41. It is still a one-possession game, but the Firebirds, they don't have too many three-point shooters out there. Well, yeah, I didn't see Shane
They have
Riley
some.
and
They have Shane
Coolhand.
Riley. They have McDermott. They have Kada.
I think the ball will go
And
to
Coolhand.
O'Hara here, and it does.
O'Hara. Wow.
And
What?
one.
And O'Hara
I mean,
with the blocking foul and one.
I just think, I mean,
Wow.
I know that Jack McDermott has been
O'Hara
fantastic.
says, get in the gym.
I know that Jack McDermott has been fantastic this year, and I know that the Firebirds have had so many good starters, but really these past couple games have been a lot of, well, Jack McDermott and Ryan O'Hara, the rebounds, the contested shots, and they keep on giving O'Hara the ball in the guts of the game, kind of like a Joel Embiid underneath, and O'Hara dominates.
O'Hara in the post has been deadly so far.
O'Hara
And
ties this game.
Wow. Clutch play by O'Hara.
O'Hara's-
with back-to-back buckets.
O'Hara seems calm, cool, and collected right now as he walks down towards us.
As he should be.
Absolutely. Out on the floor for the Firebirds is Sheed, McDermott, Riley, Huey, and O'Hara. We need a stop, and here is the bench as well as the Brazies, but we need the Firebird faithful at home. Bring the energy to the stream. Ball is in the hands of Martin.
59 seconds left.
Firebirds need a stop. Caranda.
Firebirds cannot foul
Back out
here.
to Elaine. Back out to Warren. Warren gives the ball to Caranda, who tried to look underneath to Menmo. Caranda has gotten minutes here. Good pressure by Dylan Sheed. He tipped it, and it was fought for.
And it's going to go the other way.
And it will go the other way.
Ghost with the ball. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Ghost got to be looking to take a buzzer beater shot here.
Dylan Sheed with the big turnover there.
Wow. My heart is racing.
I know, same. The blood is flowing. 44-44 with 44 seconds.
Wow.
Left on the clock.
Win the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter. Kada, McDermott, Riley, O'Hara, and Coulihan are in the game for the Firebirds. McDermott.
And Riley with the ball. Looking methodical here. Riley looking to make a move.
Good defense by Elijah Martin right now against Riley.
And Cato with the ball to McDermott. Ball in the hands of McDermott to Cato.
No turnovers. It's either the last shot or you make it.
Yep. And
no turnovers.
Ghost had a look there, but I think they're trying to hold the ball.
One thing you have to watch here is the fast break. They've done it a lot, especially with Martin out there and Caranda.
Timeout, Ghost.
And timeout called by Holy Ghost.
Does Phoenixville have to foul here? I think they do.
I think they will choose not to.
I mean, they are 1-1, but 11 seconds left. You can't just let them get the shot.
The reason why I think they don't do that here is just solely because of the fact that I think the Firebirds, I just simply don't think it's smart. The Phantoms, it's a tied game. You foul, you would put, they are on the 1-on-1, right?
Yeah, the Phantoms would, Ghosts would be 1-1.
Yeah.
But
I
you're right.
I
It's
still
a tie
think,
game.
yeah, I mean,
They're
here's the
not
thing.
down.
If you take the foul here, you're purposely giving yourself a deficit.
That's
I mean,
true.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
yeah,
That's
you could
true.
go to the line and
No,
miss.
you're right. You're right.
But I mean, the Firebirds. I mean, Ryan O'Hara, Jack McDermott. They're at least going to go to the line and shoot and
It's gonna be.
not make it.
It's gonna be. With 11 seconds left, neither team can foul.
Yes.
It's gonna just be who gets the last shot, or this game will be sent into overtime.
And the one thing to keep in mind.
First overtime action of the home season.
Home season.
Of the home season.
Firebirds are just one away from double-digit fouls. 11 seconds left here, 44-44. What a great game, and we are here for a great finish. The airplane is coming in. The number 3 seeded Firebirds are taking on the number 6 seeded Phantoms. We've had technical difficulties. The camera is probably not the best. Our normal producer is not here today. Principal Burke has done well. It's not in our favor. The odds are not in our favor in terms of getting the stream going great.
And Ghost Broadcasting has come back from the deficit. They've climbed the hill.
Timeout now called the other way by the Phantoms. So
what do you think Mr. Chapman's drawing out right now?
I mean, I really think I've said it.
Who do you think gets
the
the
whole
last
time?
shot?
It has to be Ryan O'Hara. I think the Firebirds go underneath to the basket here. There's no sense to take a 3. There's no sense.
No sense
even if
taking
it's a
a
wide
3.
open look,
Yeah.
I don't think you take it.
I mean, O'Hara
Unless
has
it's a
been
couple
good
seconds
in the fourth quarter, but I think Mr.
Jack
Chapman
McDermott?
draws a play up to Jack McDermott.
Okay.
He's been there all season.
Jack and Ryan.
And he's been clutch all season, so I think
and
McDermott
another
could
thing to
be
keep in mind
who gets the ball here
is that Liam Huey has also been a big factor, especially early on in this
Sheed
game.
maybe.
Sheed as well.
Riley could always drill.
Coach Tony Chapman of the Firebirds with 901 wins. Big playoff game. It's win or go home. Like and subscribe. Firebirds are in possession and could take the last shot here. Coming out of the timeout, it's McDermott, Kada, O'Hara, Riley, and never mind. It's Coulihan who inbounds.
And 8, 7, 6.
McDermott
5,
has the ball.
4.
Goes
3,
underneath. It's tipped
2,
to Kada, who fakes it. He has to shoot. Kada does, and he misses.
No good. Overtime action here in the Chapman Arena.
And here's the thing. That was not the play that Coach Chapman
No,
drew.
that was not what they wanted there, but
the Phantoms, that's what they wanted to do on defense.
It's
and
not
it worked
over.
out. And it
It's
works
not
like
over.
that. No, it's not. 44-44. We are locked in a battle here. We are locked in. The Flyers just scored, by the way, too. JVR, James Van Riemsdyk, gets the first goal for the Flyers. In the first period, they lead 1-0 against the pretty bad Buffalo Sabres. Carter Hart starts a net for the Flyers.
wow.
It's a 4-minute overtime.
4 minute,
44-44.
44. Wow.
We'll see who Coach Chapman
The
starts here.
fours are special tonight, maybe. Number 4 on Holy Ghost, Tyler Schmidt. It's a sign that he is going to give us a game-winning
The
shot.
Phantoms do not have any
We'll
soul number 4s. They have, just speaking of the
Yep,
4s,
it's Tyler Schmidt.
They have 24 Phantoms
Nope, that doesn't
and
count.
34, but no single 4.
Nope, just Tyler Schmidt. Tyler Schmidt is going
Oh,
to
I
win us
agree.
this game. God decided.
Let's see how
Shout
many
out
people
God.
are watching us right now. We welcome you in at home. You're in for a finish. Grab the popcorn. Bring the
44.
energy. 150 people.
44, 44, 4 minutes left. Overtime is underway.
The Firebirds will come out here with Liam Huey, Jack McDermott, Ryan O'Hara, Shane Riley, and it looks like Dylan Sheed is also out there for the Firebirds. For the Phantoms, it appears that it's Warren, Martin, Mayo, Menmo, and Elaine, who have been all 5 of the big players for the Phantoms. So this is going to be a pretty interesting 5-on-5. Number 3 seeded Holy Ghost versus number 6 seeded the Phoenixville Phantoms. Tip is won by the Firebirds, and Dylan Sheed will start with the ball, gives it off to Shane Riley. You found the bolt?
Oh,
Stolen there.
fast break. Phoenixville.
Pass off to Martin, and he'll make the 2.
Layout.
Elijah Martin makes the 2, and we'll see if Holy Ghost may regret that play they drew up at the timeout and not scoring there. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Riley
O'Hara down
underneath
low
to O'Hara.
to McDermott. Wow, no foul call there.
Ryan O'Hara, and he was
Travel.
He traveled.
Questionable calls there, but
Yeah.
hey, I'm not a ref. I'm an announcer.
O'Hara lost the ball, gave it off to, or it was picked up by Huey. Huey went up for the 2 but traveled. It did go in but doesn't count. Martin now takes the ball for Phoenixville. Firebirds need a stop. They already trailed by 2 here in the overtime. Playoff, win or go home. Elaine calls a play going up against junior Dylan Sheed. Elaine underneath, and he throws it out of bounds, and it will go the other way for the Firebirds. Bad pass
Let's get a
there by
viewer check here.
Phoenixville.
We got 180 viewing, 25 likes, and 5 dislikes, so we
All
got a ratio up.
A better ratio.
The
Cada
ratio is better.
gives the ball off to McDermott. McDermott, fast pace up the court. Thank you, Tommy, for the audience update. Back out to O'Hara. O'Hara back out to Riley. Fakes
Riley
the 3.
almost
Being guarded
thought
by
he was gonna pull it
Menmo.
there.
Underneath to, that's Huey, who gives it up to
Sheed.
Sheed. And Dylan
Good
Sheed ties
bucket.
this game. We're locked up at 46 with 3 minutes left here in overtime, OT. Ball is in the hands of Martin. Martin goes against the star, Jack McDermott of the Firebirds.
Overtime.
Back out to Warren. Warren now back out to Mayo, who was pretty big in the second half. Mayo gives it back to that's Martin. Martin being guarded by McDermott underneath to Menmo, who shoots the fadeaway 2. It misses. Rebound by O'Hara.
It was a pretty shot, but Riley takes it up the court. Riley drives. Oh, to O'Hara. Chris Cato looking at trying to get the ball.
The Sabres
Riley
just scored 2. I mean, I know it's so
corner.
crucial, but 1-1.
Oh,
Flyers.
McDermott up top. McDermott. Cato from
For
3.
3. Rebound
And
was.
jump ball. Will it go to Ghost? I'm not sure. It's
It
gonna
will go
to
with
the Phantoms,
Phoenixville.
but still good
Yep.
play.
It was a good battle there.
Yep.
46-46 with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left here in OT. The Brazies did not like that. Firebirds out there right now are Riley, McDermott, O'Hara, Huey, and Sheed. Menmo will inbound the ball here, and always the guy you want to watch here is the guy who's inbounding the ball.
Yep.
So
We're still
watch
tied
Menmo here.
Still tied 46-46. About 2 minutes left on the clock.
Martin gives the ball off to Elaine. Elaine drives, now gives it off in the corner for Mayo. Mayo goes to work against Riley. Now Mayo drives. Riley posting him. Now back
Riley,
out.
tight
Mayo.
defense.
Mayo takes the 2 and makes
Wow.
it. And Phoenixville
Mayo.
has a 2-point lead, exchanging buckets right now.
It's a battle here.
Don't need any bad passes
It's
or
neck
turnovers.
and neck. 46-48. Ghost down by 2. 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock. McDermott with the
Phoenixville is in
ball.
it again.
McDermott drives down low to Huey and back down low to O'Hara.
Get your
McDermott
shot. Take your
drives.
time.
Yep. Sheed. Oh, almost thought he was going to pull that. And looks like it's going to be Riley back to O'Hara.
Good defense by the Phantoms.
O'Hara looking to make a shot. And Huey, no shot. No shot. I'm not sure what the call was. Again, Ghost robbed of like 2 shots.
That's the second time that O'Hara and Huey have fought for the layup and have been called for a travel or a foul. The Phantoms will call timeout.
Yeah, I mean, second time
Huey
in
was
overtime.
not happy about that.
Yeah, foul on the floor and Ghost made the bucket. I mean, what are you gonna do?
So
what are you gonna do?
48 to 46, and this is a must-stop possession.
Must stop.
Must stop.
And you got to come back and score here because Phoenixville is just going to try to hold the ball.
Yeah, yes, Phoenixville can hold the ball here.
And Ghost does have double-digit fouls.
They do.
So
Win or
take
go
that into
home.
account. Yeah, it's going to be Ghost has to play tight defense, try to force a turnover, and then at some point they're going to have to foul.
The Firebirds did play good defense down the stretch.
Yep.
In
They
the
got
last
a
minute
nice
or two.
turnover. Yeah,
Exactly. But in this overtime, it's not been phenomenal.
This overtime scene is very similar to the end of the 4th quarter.
Yes.
So
Firebirds
we'll
need
see
a bucket.
if Ghost can get it together here and try to pull out a win.
So,
but if they don't, both these teams are done for the season. So
the
a lot of emotion on the court tonight.
The Phantoms are most likely going, like you said, Tommy, to try to hold the ball. Elijah Martin seems to be the go-to man for the Phoenixville Phantoms in terms of drawing up a play or a lane.
Elijah Martin.
We will see Menmo inbound.
Mayo's been pretty good for them. It's really could be anyone.
Menmo will inbound here. The tall Liam Huey. Now they do get it out to Martin, and Martin will be in no hurry. Martin will take a joyride walk. McDermott, heavy defense.
Loves these kind of plays here. He's
Martin is being bombarded by 2 Firebirds. It's a jump ball.
Wow, no, it's not a jump ball. It's a
not a jump
timeout
ball.
on Phoenixville. And
timeout.
The Brazies do not like that call at all. I don't like it either.
No, here's the thing. I don't think that you should be able to call timeout when there's 2 Firebirds who are pestering you for the ball.
I think it should. I mean, it should have been a jump ball.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think there should allow to be a timeout.
And I think
this
half.
I mean,
of
it
the
looked like he was
gymnasium
going to turn
agrees
that
with us as
ball.
well. Yeah.
I mean, so I don't understand why a timeout was called there.
I mean, you're allowed to, but I think it was a jump ball.
Exactly.
I think the jump ball occurred
before the timeout.
Before the timeout is what I'm saying. But we don't make the rules.
That is
we
true.
just
We just
say
commentate.
we just say what happens, basically.
Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. Ghost Basketball trying to get the win here as the number 3 seed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as I just said, for hockey content, which will be coming up.
Lacrosse,
maybe. Baseball will be coming up soon, and also
almost
just
200
masses.
watching now.
March 17th, the Mass with the Archbishop Nelson Perez will be here on St. Patrick's
What's
Day.
our highest view count?
I think it was last stream like 200 and something.
So what was Pennsbury had the highest viewers, right?
Pennsbury was 250, I think.
250.
Like that. This
okay.
game we've
so
been
we're
around
almost at
160 in
200.
terms of viewers. Yeah. Ball will be inbounded by Menmo, and he will get the ball off to Elaine. Elaine goes to work against Sheed, who will try to keep up with him.
Clean defense here.
Less than 60 seconds.
It's a lot to ask.
Menmo gives the ball off to Mayo. Now Mayo gives the ball back off to Elaine. He has 2 Firebirds on him. He's able to safely get it off to Menmo, and Menmo.
Foul. I'm not sure
fouled.
what the call was there. I mean, that
looks like it will be a foul.
sorry. That's a weak foul. But, what are you going to do?
Foul will go against Liam Huey. And we're going to need Mike Menmo to most likely miss both of these. Or, well, at least
now, he's
one.
made a few, and
At
he's
least
missed a few so far this game.
Menmo's first one
And
will
he
be
drains
made, and he makes it a 3-point game.
So, it is
Huey
still a
will check
3-point
out
game.
for O'Hara.
46-49. And Coolhand coming in, maybe looking to get a 3.
Yeah, and Coolhand will check in for Schmidt. They need a miss here on Menmo.
Yep, they need Menmo
his second at the line.
And
it's
they need the rebound,
too. 3-point Phoenixville lead. You do need a rebound.
Yeah.
Coolhand is in. O'Hara's in. Menmo makes both.
Clutch 3. Ghost going to have to get down the floor fast.
And that's a sword.
Three.
That's a sword in the hearts of the Ghost Nation, but they're not done yet.
Hey, maybe you go for a 2 here.
McDermott, there's O'Hara, and he misses the 2.
That's got to be it.
And that might wrap this one up.
Foul on Ghost.
As Elaine is fouled.
And it does not look good for Holy Ghost.
No, it's for sure an uphill battle. Regardless of the result of this game, we will have a post-game show for a couple minutes where we will talk about the game. So stay tuned for that. Elaine, his first one at the line is made. It's a 5-point game. Chris Cada will check in. And now you're going to need a miracle as the Firebirds trail by 5, 51-46 with 32 seconds left.
It really does not look good.
You have to give it to them. Their last game was against a 12-1 team. They hung in there, and they had the class advantage here in this game.
And it's a 6-point game. I mean, Ghost is just going to
Cada.
have to come down, throw up the 3.
Cada back out to McDermott. They will need a 3. It's for Coulahan, who misses. No good. The rebound is picked up by Menmo, and he will accept the foul.
I mean, I hate to say it. I thought there were some bad calls down there in overtime, but, viewers, make of it what you will.
And, I think it's keep the heads up for the Firebirds. And, yes, it's a tough loss. A lot of the seniors.
Could be their last game.
Exactly. But I think really the most important part of this has been the experience. And it's just been great to broadcast these games and commentate these games as Menmo misses the first at the line.
It's been a great season for Ghost so far.
Yep.
Mr. Chapman reaching 900 wins
that was for sure
an amazing accomplishment, really.
And it was great to have some sort of normalcy back here in the stands.
Yep.
Menmo makes the second.
And that's pretty much puts it away. I mean,
they have to shoot a 3 here. And it doesn't appear that they will.
3.
McDermott for 3, way off.
Yeah.
Rebound was picked up there. It's fought for. And Phoenixville will get the ball back.
And that looks like it's going to be a win for Phoenixville.
I think it's been sealed for Phoenixville, the cherry on top. But, like we said, it's really been, a great season, finding a way, battling through COVID. And these broadcasts will be on for some hockey games, lacrosse, baseball, and some other sports. And it's really just been great to see this, as it looks like they'll have Mike and Connor Blim check into this game. First one is made.
And that's, it looks like.
First one was made by Mayo. Looks like they'll try to get all the seniors out on the floor here as a nice gesture. Riley and She checks out, and it will indeed be Coulahan, Mike Connor, Jack, and Shane Riley will stay in the backcourt here. The second one at the line. For Mayo, he misses.
But
rebound by Coulahan. The clock is not running. It should be.
The clock is not running.
McDermott gives the ball for 3. That's Mike, who misses. Rebound is picked up by Mayo, and this should do it. With 5 seconds left, the Phoenixville Phantoms, the number 6 seed, will defeat the home Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds by a final score of 54-46. And the Phantoms will move on.
Win for the Phantoms.
Phantoms will move on to the second round.
That's a heartbreaking loss for Holy Ghost, but you got to be proud of what you achieved this season. 900 wins. Great start for Holy Ghost. They were undefeated 8-0 for a while.
Yep.
Had a tough run on the road. Tried to turn their season around late.
And not only does Phoenixville advance, or not only does Phoenixville advance and Holy Ghost lose. The Flyers just also gave up another goal. It's 2-1 as they trail to Buffalo. But really just talking about this moment, it's something that the seniors are taking in as they walk off the court. But they're all keeping their heads up, which is good to see for the most part. I'm sure there's frustration and anger, but it will go away eventually.
Ghost basketball as a whole has a lot of young talent to look forward to. They got Shane Riley had a great season. Sheed Jr., he's going to be a senior next year. You got to look forward to him coming back. I mean, you're losing a couple leaders in McDermott and O'Hara and Huey, but Ghost basketball does have a bright future. And, I mean, we got a couple guys on JV who can make a difference. Seamus McDermott, Dan Rasmus, James Cahill. I mean, Ghost basketball truly does have a bright future, and this season is not the end.
And well said, Tommy. And as they come up the court, it does look like the two seniors that are getting hit the most with this. And again, we're not seeing everyone else, but it does appear that Liam Huey and Ryan O'Hara are the ones that are taking it in as the crowd, the Brazy, shouted them out for one final time as a member of the basketball team, as a member of a senior. And,
member of the Ghost community.
Exactly. And, Ghost community forever. But
yep.
I think it's really just been a phenomenal season. It's heartbreaking loss in heartbreaking fashion. But again, the experiences that will come out of it. Really, the player of the game, I think, for the Phantoms, in my opinion, well, there's a couple people you could give it to.
Menmo.
I think the Menmo is one. I think that Elaine and Mayo are the other two. I think Martin played a really good game, but Menmo was the assist maker. Yep. Elaine did a really good job, especially in that first half, and Mayo scored 10 points.
Mayo brought the momentum to Phoenixville.
And, one thing that it really was, again, we talked to Ryan O'Hara about it a few games ago in the post-game interview, was the second half.
Yep.
And,
they struggled in the second half all season.
And you can start with whatever way you want to start.
Yep.
But it's how you finish that really determines if you win games. And the finishes have been poor. It's been the turnovers. Yep. But Phoenixville really deserves credit. The Firebirds have not turned the ball over all that much. Phoenixville played really good defense down the stretch. Their head coach, Eric Burnett, did a really good job at halftime to keep them up-paced, to keep them with a lot of momentum. And it was really, interesting to see in terms of their counterpart. Again, we do apologize for the stream with the no scoreboard and the video. Our normal producer was not here. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Mr. McDermott. Seamus's dad, who's on the JV team, does a great job with filming for us. Andrew Morgan, freshman, who does a fantastic job as well, recording for us. Mr. Helsley, Mr. Abramson, Mr. Bessler, our PA announcer, Mr. Burke, Mr. Garrison. And it's really just been, a great thing to do. James McKenna, who's not with us tonight.
Everyone I've interviewed, Coop.
Yes. There's
James,
been a lot of people that have been interviewed.
Mr. Garrison.
Yep.
Who else did I interview?
And in the beginning of the season, when it was just me and Mr. Burke, Miss Burke and I should say, we interviewed Liam Huey a couple times and also Coach Conlon. So it was good to have a lot of people interviews. Again, we will have hockey coming up as well. The TU Ice Network, which I was on the other night, is also doing some games. We'll have lacrosse and baseball. It's spring weather outside, and spring sports are getting started.
Nice day today.
So think Ghost. And we really just cannot thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The support
thank you to
that
all
we've
the viewers,
gotten.
especially.
Yes.
You guys tuned in every game. We always had great viewership.
And
the Ghost community really rallied around this broadcast and the basketball team. And it was just an awesome thing to see here.
And, the best part about it, too, I think, has also been the fact that these broadcasts will be back next year.
Yeah.
So even when there's fans in the stands more than what there, are now, and it's been great just to even have fans.
Yep.
And, as hopefully we return to some normalcy. We'll have some big spring events here on campus, so make sure to like and subscribe. You'll see content for all that. Check us out on all the social media pages at HGP Basketball and Athletics and Swimming and Baseball and Lacrosse and a bunch of other different sports. And the Firebirds lose this one. The number 3 seed Firebirds drop to the number 6 seed Phantoms. Best of luck to all the seniors as they head out. I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk with them eventually. A great season to everybody. And it really is a heartbreaking loss.
Signing off here, Tom Palermo.
Dave Shapansky. And as always, have a great night. Stay safe. And one last time, Tommy.